Hey, thanks so much for tuning into the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth. Today is Soak It Up Saturday, a day we want you to take some extra time to soak up His Word. And so we're actually finishing Psalm 86, but I want to encourage you to go back and to reread this whole psalm as we've been dividing it up day by day. But take this day, 17 verses, to reread the whole chapter. Today we're going to be focusing on the last part of the chapter, verses 14 through 17. And something I want you to think about is this. What is something that you need delivered out of your life? Is it maybe an addiction? Is it a stronghold? Is it maybe some people in your life that are a bad influence on you? Whatever it may be, we can go to the Lord for strength. We can go to Him and say, God, deliver me from this. And that's what David does here in verses 14 through 17. Let's listen. Arrogant foes are attacking me, O God. Ruthless people are trying to kill me. They have no regard for you. That's something we need to think about. Like, if there are people in your life that are harming you, either physically or verbally or emotionally, but if they don't have a personal relationship with God, you shouldn't be surprised by that because they have no regard for God the Father. Verse 15, but it says, "But you, Lord, are compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, abounding in love and faithfulness. Turn to me and have mercy on me. Show your strength in behalf of your servant. Save me because I serve you just as my mother did." And I want to pause there because you don't really hear about David's mom at all. You hear about Jesse, which is his father. Jesse had his many sons, and David was the youngest. And you don't really hear about his mom at all. It's actually, his mom's not named by name, so we don't know who she is. But we do know right here that she was a follower of God, and that she displayed for her sons. And then obviously David understood and got it. Like, I serve you just the way that my mother did. And as moms, as dads, as grandparents, the influence that you have on your kids and grandkids is great. So I want you to think about that as you are choosing to go after God. It's not only for you, but what you are displaying for others, and the influence that you have on them is great. Verse 17. "Give me a sign of your goodness, that my enemies may see it and may be put to shame. For you, Lord, have helped me and comforted me." What an amazing last section there of Psalm 86. Hopefully that's encouragement to you. He is the God of deliverance. And with that, when you have other people attacking, when you have other people that are harming, when you go to the Lord, you have His strength. You aren't reliant on your own strength and your own experience. And I love to what even David says, "Hey, give me a sign. God, give me just this extra power that I can have in you, that others would see that and would see the people, your enemies, the other people that are in your life that are maybe causing some tension and some turmoil. As you choose to spend time with God, they're going to see a difference in you, just the way that David said, and that their enemies and whoever you're talking about would be put to shame because they see the glory of God shining in and through you. I want to encourage you to go back, reread this entire Psalm, 17 verses, and allow that prayer to be your prayer today. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I want to encourage you to join us in person as we continue our series on Jonah, where we are discovering the depths of God's grace. I want to encourage you, join us in person at Shrewsbury Assembly, right on Main Street in Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania. And then we'll be back on Monday for the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth.